Jalen Hurts walked into the 2025 season carrying more than expectations. Every throw, every decision, every reaction was being watched. The Eagles fell short in the playoffs, but something bigger took shape. What if this season was not a setback, but the moment Hurts became a true franchise leader? When the 2025 season began, the expectations surrounding Hurts were already heavy. He was no longer the young quarterback trying to prove he belonged. He was no longer the player people questioned because of his throwing mechanics or his ability to win from the pocket. By this point, Hurts was established. He was the face of the Philadelphia Eagles, the centerpiece of the franchise, and the leader of a locker room that believed in him. What made the 2025 season different was the way Hurts handled everything that came with that responsibility. From the opening weeks, Hurts played with control and confidence. His decision-making was sharp. He protected the football. He knew when to extend plays with his legs and when to stay patient in the pocket. His command of the offense was clear. The Eagles trusted him completely to manage the game, adjust protections, and set the tempo. Statistically, Hurts delivered one of the most complete seasons of his career. He finished the year with strong passing numbers, efficient completion rates, and consistent production in key moments. His rushing ability remained a weapon, but it was how he used it that stood out. Hurts no longer ran simply to escape pressure. He ran to punish defenses for overcommitting. He ran to move the chains when it mattered most. Every carry felt calculated. Week after week, he showed the same poise. When the Eagles built early leads, Hurts stayed aggressive but smart. When games stayed close, he never forced throws or panicked. He trusted the system. He trusted his teammates. And most importantly, his teammates trusted him. Philadelphia's path to the playoffs was not easy. Injuries tested the roster. Defensive lapses put pressure on the offense. There were games where the Eagles needed Hurts to carry them late, and he answered. Fourth-quarter drives became his signature. Calm huddles, clear communication, no wasted motion, no emotional swings. That consistency is what separates good quarterbacks from great ones. Hurts never chased highlights. He chased control. By the end of the regular season, the Eagles had secured a playoff spot, and Hurts had firmly cemented himself among the top quarterbacks in the league. Analysts pointed to his efficiency. Coaches praised his preparation. Teammates spoke openly about how his leadership set the standard inside the building. The wildcard round, however, brought a sudden end to Philadelphia's postseason run. The Eagles exited earlier than they hoped, and as always, criticism followed. That is the reality of playing quarterback in the NFL, especially in a city like Philadelphia. But what stood out was how Hurts responded. There were no excuses, no deflection. He took responsibility, acknowledged what needed improvement, and immediately shifted focus toward growth. That response mattered. Hurts has built his reputation on accountability. He has always believed that leadership means owning outcomes, even when things fall short. That mindset did not change after the playoff loss. If anything, it reinforced why he is so respected within the organization. His standing among NFL quarterbacks did not drop after the wildcard exit. In fact, many around the league viewed his season as further proof that he belongs firmly in the elite tier. He had delivered high-level production, guided his team to the playoffs, and shown maturity under pressure. But the story of Hurts in 2025 is incomplete without looking beyond the field. Off the field, Hurts continued to embody stability and focus. He has always been private, deliberate, and intentional with his personal life. In recent years, that part of his story became more visible through his long-term relationship with Brianna Burrows, often referred to as Bri. Their relationship is not built on public spectacle or attention. It reflects the same qualities Hurts brings to football: discipline, consistency, and purpose. Burrows has been a steady presence in Hurts' life, supporting him quietly while maintaining her own professional path. Together, they represent balance, something many athletes struggle to achieve under constant scrutiny. For Hurts, that balance has been a strength, not a distraction. Teammates and coaches have noticed how grounded he is. He arrives early, he prepares meticulously, he leads by example. There is no chaos in his routine, no unnecessary noise. That stability off the field mirrors his calm demeanor on it. Leadership in the NFL is not just about what happens between the lines. It is about how a quarterback carries himself every day. Hurts understands that his behavior sets the tone. Younger players watch how he works. Veterans respect how he listens. Coaches trust him because he is consistent. In 2025, Hurts fully embraced that role. He became the emotional anchor of the team. When momentum swung, he steadied it. When frustration crept in, he redirected focus. When confidence dipped, he reinforced belief. Those moments rarely show up in box scores, but they shape seasons. Philadelphia's locker room is demanding, expectations are high, accountability is constant. Hurts thrives in that environment because he holds himself to the highest standard first. Teammates see it in how he prepares during the week, how he communicates in meetings, and how he responds under pressure on game day. His leadership is consistent, not situational. It does not depend on wins or headlines. That is why his leadership narrative continues to grow, rooted in trust, discipline, and the quiet confidence that keeps a team grounded through every phase of a long season. Around the league, quarterbacks are often judged solely by playoff wins. While postseason success matters, it does not tell the full story. Hurts' 2025 season demonstrated that he can sustain excellence across a full year, handle adversity, and lead with maturity. Those traits are foundational for long-term success. As the Eagles look ahead, Hurts remains the centerpiece of their future. He is still entering his prime. His skill set continues to evolve. His understanding of defenses deepens with every season. And his command of leadership grows stronger. The playoff loss did not define him, it sharpened him. History shows that quarterbacks who respond to setbacks with discipline and reflection often take their biggest leaps afterward. Hurts has already proven he is wired that way. He does not dwell on disappointment, he studies it, he learns from it. Then he moves forward. The 2025 season reinforced what many already believed. Jalen Hurts is not just a talented quarterback, he is a leader built for longevity. He blends physical ability with mental strength, he balances public pressure with private stability, and he carries himself with a quiet confidence that commands respect. In a league where noise is constant and narratives change weekly, Hurts remains steady. That steadiness is his greatest strength. He does not chase validation from outside voices. He measures success by preparation, execution, and accountability. When praise comes, he accepts it calmly. When criticism follows, he absorbs it without letting it define him. That mindset is rare, especially at the quarterback position, where every throw is magnified and every loss is dissected. What separates Hurts is not just how he plays, but how he leads during moments that test belief. Practices after losses are sharper, meetings are more focused, expectations are clearer. He sets the tone through action rather than speeches. Teammates see it in how he works, how he listens, and how he responds when things do not go as planned. That kind of leadership builds trust over time, not headlines. As Philadelphia continues its pursuit of a championship, the foundation is clear. The Philadelphia Eagles have a quarterback who understands what leadership truly means. On the field, he commands the offense with confidence and precision. In the locker room, he creates accountability and belief. In life, he reflects discipline, balance, and purpose. Championship windows are fragile in the NFL. Talent alone is never enough. Sustained success requires stability at the most important position. Hurts provides that stability. His presence allows the organization to build forward with clarity and conviction, knowing the standard will not slip. And that story is still being written, not in flashes or shortcuts, but through steady growth, earned respect, and the kind of leadership that lasts.